Another storefront has been pressured into removing its adult games, confirming Collective Shout is to blame. So if you guys don't know what Collective Shout is basically a group of women, most of them are women, who are they're not woke, by the way. They're not woke at all, but they are basically unilaterally coming together. I believe they're from Australia or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And they are saying that they're trying to in the name of conservatism and being like super religious and stuff like that, they're trying to get games, entertainment, movies, TV shows, anime, anything, not just games, any single thing that they deem that's hurting women in any way or being or that's sexualizing women in any way, and sometimes even men, getting it all removed. So they want heavy censorship to come back. And the thing is that they sort of won is because they didn't go to Valve, they didn't go to the developers, they went directly to the payment processors like PayPal, Mastercard, and Visa, and has already got the ball rolling. They already removed a lot of the several of the not safe for work stuff, the adult game stuff that's on Steam has been removed. I believe there are several hundreds or maybe even up to thousands of games has been removed already. And itch.io, I believe that's how you say it, has been basically they removed all of their NSFW stuff from their store, and they're actually trying to remove a lot of other stuff. I believe Madam Savvy did a big, like, I guess another
Yeah.
word would be like an expose talking about it. I believe
Yeah.
Bellier also talked about it as well. And this is major. This is on a different level. And the
Yeah.
thing is, Collective Shout is not, I guess I'm gonna quote Asmongold here. They are not the problem. They are not the disease. They are a symptom of a disease. The problem is Mastercard, Visa, and PayPal. They're the one who's okaying this. And the thing
Yes.
is, if we actually get help from people, the only person that we can go to, like this is also like the stop killing video games movement. They went to the government. Us here, we can't go to the government because if the government gets involved, they will not let go of control. The person that we need to get involved, and I feel like this is the only person, is Elon Musk. I think Elon Musk needs to put up XPay or some kind of like Tesla app that you can use that as a payment processor. He worked with PayPal. He started PayPal, right,
Yeah.
with a bunch of other dudes. He's the only one like him or like another big corporate billionaire can do this, right? And the thing is like Elon Musk is a gamer. So this is very anti consumerism as well. And it's very scary. I did a long video about this, and it's really bad. So anything anime is because the anime looks like if they look like little girls or they look like little kids, it's gonna get banned, right? Same thing with video games, movies, TV shows. They went after makeup products. They went after a Target. They went after like Victoria's Secret. They went after perfume stuff. It's like, why is this? Why is the lips? Why are you zoomed in on the lips? Because you're trying to sell lip balm, right? Why are you zoomed in on the lips? We have to ban this, right? You're sexualizing women, right? And if there's a guy on a cover that's like half naked or that's super buff, why are you sexualizing men, right? It's really bad, and they want it to a level of censorship of like burqas, hijabs, from like freaking Iran. Like this is like really bad, and this is something that we need to
Yes.
talk more about. This needs to be like we need to shame them to no end, like we did with Sweet Baby Inc. But it sort of already started. Right, it sort of already started. A lot of people, big names, have been talking about it, and a lot of people have been sort of going in and discovering what's happening. And this is Collective Shout over here. If you guys don't know who they are, and I believe that I've been blocked by them on X.
Yeah, it's that's the
Yeah.
thing. That's the scary part. Yeah, you're right. It's the payment processors that's allowing it. Because like if you look like 10,000 followers, that's not a lot for an organization that was able to pull this off, right? It was like you Mastercard and Visa adhering to this small organization that's just doing fake virtue signaling. They
Hmm.
paid attention to that. So it's the real powers with these payment processors. But yeah, there should be Yeah, I think the best way is have some sort of competition that is against this, because like having regulation, it's we'll never know what else they're gonna do, even though they regulate these these companies where they're not allowed to overstep that way. We don't know what else they're planning to do. What if the government suddenly wants to agrees with them? That's even more dangerous. So yeah, we can only hope there's gonna be some way to like fight this concretely. But I think we're gonna get there at some point. If like let's say they go so far, like example, like Stellar Blade 2 is canceled because like they don't want this game to materialize anymore and stuff like that. So I think
Yeah.
it'll I think we're just entering the darker part. Like we haven't reached peak yet on what they're gonna censor or what they're gonna remove. And when it gets to that point, that's when it gets very, very heated. We're not there
Yeah.
yet. We're getting there, but we're not there yet, sadly.
Yeah. So the thing is, of course, like clockwork, they have gone and protected their accounts. Here's the thing. If you guys didn't know, Collective Shout came out and says that they supported cuties. That's pretty they said that they supported cuties is because it was a movie about showing how bad sexualization of little kids are. And at the same
Yeah,
time,
but
they sexualize the kids.
yeah, you don't have to show that if that's what you wanted to, if that's the issue you want to bring into the spotlight, right? You don't need to show the kids actually doing the thing.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah, and but here's the thing though, Japan has been fighting back. If you guys didn't know, this is something from Japan. I believe Japan started to sanction payment processors and is only getting started. So let me go ahead and bring up an image
yeah.
here.
I was wondering if you have it. I tried looking
Yeah.
for it. Okay, good.
So in related news, just in, it looks like Japan's FTC has issued sanctions against Visa on suspicions of antitrust laws violations, especially notable given it was previously let out of the hook on July 2024. Seems like CS's victory lap is premature. So I believe they are trying to. It's basically Japan's Fair Trade Commission applied administrative sanctions and commitment procedures under the act to Visa worldwide, the Asia Pacific regional headquarters, and the international credit cards brand visas, because a lot of things that Japan makes are like they look like anime characters, and and that's like a huge chunk of their revenue is from anime, from
Yes,
video game,
exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So
Yes.
this is a slippery slope if we allow this shit to happen. And here's is another one here. I'm gonna zoom in. And so looks like that they are trying to downplay the recent Japan FTC sanction as unrelated to the recent issues with credit card payment processors. Thus, thus a nothing burger. Even though based on the explanations given by the FTC, this would affect Visa's means of encouraging such bans. And they tried to do this shit too. I believe there are some politicians that try to go to Visa and Mastercard to try to ban guns and stuff like that, right? We talked about it before. They're trying to get guns banned. And
Mhm.
it is really it's really bad because they actually rolled back on that. But it's awful that this is getting such it went all the way to the point where they already did it. Right. And I believe
Yeah.
Collective Shout came out and said that thanks to us, No Mercy was removed from on Steam and Valve. They took they basically took credit for it, which is fucking insane, right?
Mhm.
So, but what you think about this, man? Like, overall, because this is not just like affecting US; it's going to be worldwide.
Yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, I 100% I get it. I understand. It's like it's not affecting me now because like admittedly I don't play the games that they removed. But where does the line stop? When is it become, when will they push the envelope further? We're like, oh, I see Eve's breast jiggling. Okay, that's not allowed anymore, right? It's like
Mhm.
it's sooner or later it's gonna reach me, and that's gonna be a big problem. So yeah, it's a massive overreach, and like if they really want something like there, you have to be very, very specific on what games are not allowed in the particular marketplace. Like I said while you were away, like you have to be
Mhm.
very, very extremely specific on which type of games who that can be in, maybe in a more secluded marketplace or in a more not so public marketplace. Maybe we can do that, but it's just based on what they think, on their intuition on what sexualization is or overly sexualized is. Yeah, it's like sooner or later it's like, oh, Barney the dinosaur, we don't like that. You got to censor that too. It's like they can easily just say
Yep.
that, no matter how ridiculous and stupid it is. So
Yep.
yeah, we have to put some. We need to fight back on this. We need to speak out, and I either like the last resort is a regulatory body, but my gut is telling me that that's where we're gonna head eventually, because like it's not easy to set up a competitor against Mastercard and Visa. That's really tough because like
Yeah.
those are the top
Yeah.
two. Yeah,
And they have a monopolistic kind of thing. Is
yeah.
because they're all following suit. They're all doing the same thing. And I believe Madame Savvy was able to actually get in contact with one of these Japanese politicians, if you didn't know. So I'm
Wow.
gonna bring up Madame Savvy's thing, right over here. Madame Savvy says that this right here, this is a thread. This is my attempt to map Visa and Mastercard censorship. This is in regards to Collective Shout taking ownership of pushing them, but this is the timeline shows activities goes back to 2016 from Visa and Mastercard. This thread will break down the segments and provide close-ups, reminder, Collective Shout, and NCO SE Nikos. I'm just gonna call it Nikos. And other groups are currently labeling all anime and Grok's Annie. Basically, they called out Annie's the Grok companion from Elon Musk, saying that it looks childlike. They said you should get it banned, right? Collective Shout labeled me as a man because they claim to be pro-woman and they can't have a woman talking back. I think the reason why they probably called Madame Savvy a man is because of her giant wiener that she took. she took a like there was like I think like a shot of her like legs or something like that, and she's wearing shorts, and like there's a shape of like a giant hog in her shorts. So she said, is
Uh,
Sir Savvy. Collective Shout does not allow dissent. All views of Melinda, which is the person, I think it's like MTR is her acronym. So I think I believe Melinda is like the owner. Belongs to all women. It's a Collective Shout. Chases bakers, ads, clothing, Playboy charities. Detroit Become Human. GTA 5 perfume makeup by harassing businesses with emails. But they support Cuties, the film that actually exploited little girls and saw 650 auditions, which included sexual twerking. So all of these like auditions, they keep that. They're not gonna burn it or throw it away. So this is like her thing. She had a long thread about it. And there's just a Japanese politician that actually talked about it, which is actually pretty cool. So I'm going to translate this. Savvy, who continues to speak out about issues with Collective Shout, the credit card restrictions by Visa and MasterCard, has compiled a thread on the history of censorship by Visa and MasterCard, especially regarding credit card restrictions. Information in Japan is quite limited, so insights from the US perspective are valuable. So this is absolutely pretty damn cool that we're getting that. What makes matters worse is that Madame Savvy she sent me a screenshot of her talking to one of the persons that works at that's basically I would say works at NCOS, basically the owner or the president of NCOS, which is actually pretty wild. And she basically said that's the so the person that's responding to her is the VP of NCOS, which is the co-signer for their payment processor bullshit. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down here. Um, so she says, Eleanor, why is NCOS, which wanted cuties banned, associated with Collective Shout, which is even to this day actively defending the film. They believe sexualizing real women flesh is fine, but a video game where you save a fictional girl from abuse is bad, which is Detroit Become Human. Which did you play the game?
no, I haven't. I haven't played a David Cage game. I just watch people play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically this person's talking about it and he responded, say, let me look into it. And that's the reason why Collective Shout went private. A lot of these women that are part of Collective Shout all went private and blocked everyone that disagreed with them. So this is getting a lot of traction because this is huge. And if we allow these woke, but not woke actually, that these no life, bitter, middle-aged women,
Well,
which we all call
I,
Karens, if we allow them to have any agency in terms of what what they can dictate what is good or not in for our entertainment, the entertainment industry and the entertainment itself is dead.
Yeah, I think you're correct already. You didn't have to correct. They're part of the woke mob. Absolutely. It's like, they like the ugly, fat female characters to be the front and the sexy, attractive women band. It's 100% woke. I would say. Yeah.
But yeah,
With some power for some reason. Yeah.
but yeah, it's the thing is that like they have families, they have children and stuff like that. So it's like their guys is like, oh, we're trying to, save, humanity. We're trying to make things better by not having things over sexualized. We're trying to make sure that like women don't get sexualized on TV shows and stuff like that because of my religion, because of my me being a conservative. It's like they're using that as a defense.
Yeah, yeah, but I brought it up while you were out. Like I was saying, like, like if their defense is like so kids don't have access, like that's a problem with the parents. How did the kids have access to begin with? Like they needed a
Yep.
payment. Yeah, like, it's not like you can pay through cash, right? Even if they save their allowance on it. It's like, so they had a means through either debit card or credit card, which they shouldn't have at that age. So it's more of a parenting problem than the actual storefront that's being a problem. Because like the storefront has, oh, you have to be 18 to access this entertainment. So which they somehow managed to access. So that's a parenting problem, not the storefront or the content.
Yeah. But do you want to but this is a very, very bad day for me. All right. This is according to a lot of people in chat, they think that this is a bad day for Phillip. Look what was banned.
Oh no.
Everyone is like, well, Phil's having a bad day today.
Wait. But I challenge that. Is it really bad if Phil already bought it?
Grae, I'm going to kick you from the stream. Grae, I will kick you from.
Look, if you already did it with no
Jury
mercy.
was the one who put it. Look, this person is laughing. Jury is laughing is because he's the one who put that shit in there. He's the one who tagged me in it.
If he did it for no mercy, what's stopping him from already doing it for these games? Is it really a bad
reason?
Day?
Chat's like, that's the reason why Phil is sad and he's very angry about this. Oh. Oh man, but yes, they already start doing it, and if, like I said, if they get their even Kotaku is coming out and fighting against this kind of censorship. Thanks for checking out this segment from the Project Eggroll podcast. Make sure to catch us live every Saturday at 7 p.m. Also, be sure to subscribe, and we will see you all there.